Back here in Africa, where the recent military coup in Guinea highlights the nature of leadership in the continent. For 71 years, the continent has witnessed over 87 military coups in 33 African countries, with Nigeria having a chunk of the regimes between the interregnum of the British and democratic governance. And TVC News assignment editor Asukwa James examines the coup d'etat in Africa.
Since independence, military coups have been a regular occurrence in Africa. Studies indicate that there have been over 200 coup attempts in the continent since 1950, and a chunk of them being successful. Guinea is the latest of such military takeover, where President Alpha Conde was ousted by Colonel Mamadi Doumbouya. In April this year, in what many called subtle coup, the army installed the son of Chilean leader Muhammad Idris Deby as interim president to lead the Transitional Military Council. That's after the death of his father Idris, who died from gunshot wounds sustained in the battlefield. Sudan has had the most coups, with 15, 6 of them successful. The most recent was in 2019, when Omar al-Bashir, who himself took over power in a military coup in 1989, but he was removed as the head of state after months of protest.
And I need not to repeat it here.
Nigeria has had 8 successful coups, starting January 1966 and the last in 1993, when General Sani Abacha took over the reins of leadership from the interim president Ernest Shonekan in the palace coup.
We must therefore solve our problems ourselves.
Most of the reasons given by the plotters have always been poor governance, economic downturn, corruption and greed by politicians.
In a bid to find solutions to the various political, economic and social problems which have engulfed our beloved country and which have made life most difficult to the ordinary citizens of this nation.
2 decades up to 2019, coups dropped to around 2 a year. In 2020, only 1 was reported. The United Nations, African Union, ECOWAS, and other world powers condemn these takeovers, but it all ends there without a reversal to the status quo. These coup plotters now have a ready-made script that seems to be a fad, some claiming to maintain peace and agreeing to conduct another election. Most times, they contest in these elections to return to power as democratically elected leaders. Guinea is now under military rulership, but observers are in wait to see if another African country will fall under the barrel of the gun. Asukwa James, TVC News.